Okay. In the world, a lot of people could have this debate over the idea of creationism versus evolution. And it's an interesting thing when you look at this whole idea from within the context of awakened life, or the life as A Course in Miracles allows us to believe in and then therefore attain and experience. Most people would think that creationism is where done, it happened in an instant, and just as the Bible would say it has. And so we have to believe in all of the stories and the ways that the Bible presents these things to people to believe intact. The other idea, as multiple scientists would attest to, is the idea of evolution, that things happen over a period of time and that we've been around forever and, evolved from cave people and apes, and now we're at the place where we are because it's happened over time. Well, it's very interesting when you look at both of these ideas from the perspective of A Course in Miracles, because actually both are real. Not in the form that people look at it when they talk about pure creationism or pure evolution, but truly the basis of the truths of A Course in Miracles parallel both of them. So this is how it works. A Course in Miracles says over and over that this is an illusion, that it's a dream, and that the basis of the reason that this is a path to liberation and utmost liberation is that everything happened in an instant, in a mad instant, in which the holy child of God, that's us, had a mad dream that we could be separate from the divine and forgot to laugh. And so what A Course in Miracles says is that the answer came immediately. And so anything that could ever possibly be separate from love was then therefore could not have happened. So the dream actually happened, in an instant, less the time than this. And the antidote to the experience was that even though it happened in an instant and was over, we decided that we wanted to experience this in a linear way. So in the divine perspective of things, in the utmost perspective, in love's perspective of this, God's perspective of this is a mad dream. This could not possibly be real. So therefore, the divine stays the divine, stays the divine, stays the divine, and is in this place of perfect peace and love, as are we. This other part of us, though, decided to separate from the true us, the one that's always in sweet repose and in bliss with the divine, and kind of have this little temper tantrum that now we forgot to laugh about, and begin to have a linear experience, evolution, that's been happening over billions of years of time. But in reality, this happened in an instant and has been over. So in order to experience what we've been experiencing in all these billions of years with this evolution of time and space, we had to create a part of us that could participate in that, and that is the ego. So the ego exists in a linear way and experiences time and space. That is us, and we embody that with a body. And the body is a really clear idea of separation. It's so believable because you have yours, I have mine. And so to be able to negotiate this world in a way that we can experience evolution and not just have it be over in an instant, we created these separate selves. The idea of a separate self. Remember, I'm not saying that this is real. This is a dream. So listen very carefully with your heart as I'm speaking tonight, because I'm saying things that could actually awaken all of us from the dream as I speak them. So this is kind of effortless listening to something real that can pull you into a sacred space of recognition of the truth and beyond this world of separation. So in this world that we are experiencing the evolution of ourselves, we have all kinds of stories to support that. And on a day-to-day basis, we have to evolve into this life, not even just the billions of years that we've dreamt up, but we have our own individual life that we covet a lot and we really obsess about it at times. And we have this true opinion about who we are and who everyone in our life is. And it really becomes important to us. We covet these identities. We covet them so much that we would never want to give them up. If we had a choice, we would never want to die. But the only thing that could possibly ever die is the ego. And so, and along with that, it's story. So what's left behind the story of the ego? The reality, the creation story, that the great creator created, and in a second we thought a mad thought, got snapped out of it immediately, but then decided to break off a part of ourselves that could have a continuum at the same time. So I'm giving you a little bit of background here because along with this idea of transcending time, I'm going to be illustrating a lot of ways to pop out,